You would think everybody's playing Pokemon Go again the way people are catching STDs. This is crazy work.
I was HIV positive after noticing strange spots on my body and experiencing high fevers. It all started after a night out with my friend. I remember drinking a lot more than I should have. Things got so out of hand that I completely lost control of what I was doing. My friend tried to get me home safely, but we ended up arguing, and she decided to leave. I stayed at the party with some
good idea.
Other friends and eventually met this guy. He seemed fun, and the last thing one remember was dancing and having a great time. The next morning, I woke up in his bed, confused and unable to recall most of the night. I left before he woke up, brushing it off like it was no big deal. I thought that night would—
Oh my God. What did she catch? The bubonic plague?
Didn't have any consequences. But a month later, I started losing a lot of weight. I was constantly running a fever, had terrible headaches, and noticed strange spots appearing on my skin. That's when panic set in. Deep down, had a terrible feeling about what might have happened that night. I decided to go to the hospital.
This is the part.
Oh my God. I would have went to the hospital the day after. You got to be smarter than this, dude. You can't be silly. You got to wrap your willy, brother. Like, don't be a fool, wrap your tool. And that's a big problem with today's society, is so many people are promiscuous and they just stick their pee-pees in anything, and it's men and women both. That's the big problem. The other big problem that we're having is that you guys haven't downloaded Freecash yet. You got to scan the QR code, click the link in the description. You'll get $10 right now, and you can play games. You can complete offers, which apparently like surveys and stuff like that, or you can do surveys, and you can get to know new companies by trying their apps while you earn money. So basically, they'll pay you to test apps, and then you get instant cash outs. It's really easy. You get daily bonuses. I think the big game right now is Dice Streams. I don't know nothing about it, but they got like Merge Dragons, Board Kings. I don't know anything about these games. I don't play a lot of mobile games, I'll be honest. But they have over 274,000 reviews on Trustpilot and a 4.5, 4.6. Some of the reviews, what are some people saying? Freecash is one of the most reliable and rewarding platforms I've used for earning online. I've been using Freecash for a while now. I must say it's one of the most trustworthy and rewarding platforms out there. Honestly, the app is legit. You can indeed make real cash and cash out daily, multiple times. So, dude, if you need some extra coin and you're on your phone and you do play some mobile games, bro, just scan. I'm trying to put you guys on. I'm giving you guys $10 right now if you sign up. $10 right now if you sign up. Scan the QR code, click a link in the description. It's really that easy. Let's get back into this sickness here. Story time on how I contracted HIV at 18.
With HIV a week after my 18th birthday. How did I contract HIV?
By being a runner.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Probably the first step in all of it.
So, me and a best friend of 10 plus years from middle school were living together, and she had her male best friend come over and his nephew.
Okay, male best friends. It never works. Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. It never works. Men and women can't just be friends.
We would hang out a lot and kick it and stuff like that. So then me and the nephew started speaking, talking and stuff like that.
It's a typical two-man is what they would call that in the industry. That's a referral, typical two-man. He's coming in to get him some, and, luckily there's you there, so it just makes it easy for him.
We started talking for about 6 months. Then we made it official. Well, we made it official. We were on, talking for about a year. And this man was a good man for what I could think he was. I was 17, I was young and dumb. I didn't...
Young, dumb, and full of cum.
Think that him going to make these runs and things like that would result in him actually doing other things. But then again, he was gone a lot because he was worked in the streets, if you catch my drift.
He was a drug dealer. Street pharmacist. Put that on your resume. I was just a simple street pharmacist.
Man had no symptoms, that from what I could see. Like, we didn't live together, so we weren't always together, but he had no symptoms, like nothing. So I didn't know nothing of it. Mind you, I was tested before I got with him for everything. It was cleared. Everything was great. Everything was all right. We were living our best lives, so I thought. So about 10 months into our relationship, you know, I started feeling like, you know, what's he really doing? You know, he's not giving enough attention. He's not giving, like, I'm getting all this attention on the side that I want from you.
Low prices attract a lot of customers. I tell women this all the time. Well, I've got a ton of men barking on my tree. Yeah, you see a bunch of people picking through that clearance rack, don't you?
So I confronted him like I do, okay? It starts an argument, of course. So fast forward a little bit, we just argue. Like, we just was arguing, was toxic, but we were still intimate, okay? So I turned 18 and decided to go donate some plasma because I was a broke hoe. And when you go donate plasma, you have to go twice to fill the entire bottle, okay? So when I went, the first time I donated, you know, I got paid. I got my money, and I went back 2 days later. When I came back 2 days later, they pulled me into the room where they do the physicals, and they told me, you are not eligible to donate. You are do not return because we found traces of HIV in your blood. I
can concur with this. Cass worked at a plasma clinic, and the first time they come in, they will take your plasma, and then they test it. And then the second time you come back in, they usually will say, hey, you know, you got syphilis, gonorrhea, things like this. So, no, this is 100% true. They will test the blood the first time, and you'll get paid for it. I think it's like, at least here where I live, it's like maybe $40 every time you donate, which if you knew the process, it's terrible. It takes hours and hours and hours. People think you can make a lot of money doing that. You absolutely cannot, bro.
I was astounded. So at the time, I didn't have a vehicle, and I rode the bus. So I took the bus all the way to the doctor.
So many people do. Like, Cass would tell me there'd be people riding the bus all the time. What is this on my freaking collar, dude? Just a speckle? People would ride the bus all the time to get up there. I spent my last $3 to get on the bus to come up here to donate. It's like, dude, get a job.
Doctor's office crying in disbelief. You know, it's not true. It's not happening. So then I went 2 days later after getting tested to get my results. And they came back in with 4 doctors, knowing I already, thinking I already knew. And I wasn't sure if I had it or not. Next thing you know, they're like, yeah, you have it. This is a therapist if you need one. This was your med doctor. We are going to start you on medication to get your levels where they need to be. Your viral count is the next steps, is getting you on medication. Mind you, I'm in the doctor's office alone, 18, barely.
Wow.
And just found out I have HIV and know nothing about it. I'm thinking I'm going to die. So fast forward to about a month later, I am undetectable.
See, this is my whole thing. I'm undetectable. I think these people should have to 100% tell. You should 100% have to say it. This is not like, and it seems like this is a really, really big problem right now with how many diseases are being passed around. I mean, we did a video the other day on spring break in Houston.
Ain't literacy, twin. You see this? It looked like that because they cut me, took some skin off, and it looked like that because that's Vaseline and stitches, twin. You see this? You see this? Don't none of this look like...
Don't go bare willy on a 304. Got to be dumber than a bag of dicks to do that. That's one thing. I was raised by a single mom, but my mom always told me, she's like, son, wear a condom. Just wear a condom. Save yourself the heartache and the headache and just wear a freaking condom. Because the thing is, you'll go back and be like, wow, if I was just, 17 again when I lost my virginity and I didn't wear a condom and I cheesed in, bro, I'd have a kid. Especially if she was ovulating or something like that. And then when you're younger, it's really easy to get pregnant because, hormones are going, women are younger, you're younger, motility's better, everything's better. So, but I'm going to go through some of the comments on women are starting to see the damage. This is a video we did the other day about kind of the same topic here. Low body count is a new flex. We always revert back to God's design. Oh, I think we already went over these. Where's another video? There was one I didn't cover. Turns out your past does matter. The Great Regret. The Great Regret. All right, let's go to this. Let's go to this one. It Backfired. We'll go down some of the further comments here. What do we got here? This is about the feminist mom who tries to convert her 12-year-old son. Joan of Arc violated orders and advice of her council and pursued multiple battles that eventually got her captured and deleted. This is talking about Robert Kinney's talking about when this woman makes a claim that men start more of the wars, and actually matriarchies have started in proportion to how many of them have actually led, have started just as many wars, or if not more. I'm a femme, but the feminist stuff not only disgusts me, but it scares me. This is Star Sass by Arlene, so we have women that watch. Another woman out of touch with reality and bringing her son down with it. She's broken more than anything. These young boys in the future are going to be the reason why hotels will keep chairs next to their beds in the future. Oh my God. The cuck chair. I'm so glad I moved to a small European country where it's kind of hard to find a feminist. Wow. Women respect and appreciate men and their hard work and are intelligent enough to understand everyone's role. Doesn't mean women are less by any means, but it does mean we complement each other, and that's what makes society stronger, family-oriented, and very safe to walk around. Bro, I was watching a documentary on Netflix about it's like It's True, I'm the Messiah. It's about Samuel Bateman, which I don't know if you guys know who this guy is. Let me just pull him up. Samuel Bateman. He's a FLDS, which is something about the Latter-day Saints. Samuel Bateman is behind bars. Many of his wives still aren't free. Basically, what this guy does is he convinces these women like this, that he is the Messiah. He is the... So in LDS, it's like, from what I understand, they have like one true God, David Warren or whatever, or Warren Jeffs. Focus. Warren Jeffs, he gets locked up for like 50 years or he gets like life in prison or something like that, and he's like supposed to be the prophet, so they're waiting on him to tell them everything. And this Samuel Bateman guy comes in and it's like, hey, the prophet's actually speaking through me. He's telling me that, you need to be my wives. And he's like exploiting these women, videoing them. And he's saying he's getting testimony from God, the prophet Warren Jeffs, that they're supposed to hook up with other guys, and he's supposed to watch, and he's supposed to have to live these sins. All the while, this dude's driving Bentleys. And I don't know why I segued to this, but I was just watching it, and it was absolutely insane to me. Where was I at? Oh, it was absolutely insane to me. The one thing I'll say that it seemed, though, like they would talk to these women, and I know they're probably brainwashed, more than likely very brainwashed, but they look so happy. They look so happy serving him. Like, I'm just so happy to serve him. I love him. He's my man. And like, it gives them such a sense of purpose because they have a religious hierarchy that he is the one being spoken to by the prophet. And I don't know. I think there's something to say with religion giving people meaning. And in that sense, they are fully indoctrinated into this religion. So I don't know. It's very weird, though. I haven't finished the documentary yet, but we're going to try to. With the top 10 cities with the highest STDs and HIV cases reported. Definitely not moving there.
STD rates in the United States are at an all-time high. These are the top 10 cities with the highest STD and HIV cases reported today. At number 10 is Jacksonville, Florida, with a total population of over 956,000 residents, 22% being African-American, 54% being Caucasian, and only 9.9% being Hispanic. At number 9 is New York City, New York, with a total population of over 8.5 million residents, 22.5% being Black, 34% being white, and 29% being Hispanic. At number 8 is Atlanta, Georgia, with a total population of over 500,000 residents, 56% of which are African-American, 40% being Caucasian, and only 4% Hispanic. They're number 8 when it comes to not only the highest cases of HIV reported today, but also STDs in America. At number 7 is Memphis, Tennessee, with a total population of over 628,000 residents, 79% of which are African-American, and only 14% Caucasian, and only 6% Hispanic. At number 6 is Baltimore, Maryland, with a total population of over 576,000 residents, 71% in which are Black, 15% are Caucasian, and only 9% Hispanic. At number 5 is Washington, D.C., with a total population of over 678,000 residents, 56% in which are African American, 34% are Caucasian, and 18% are Hispanic. At number 4 is Jackson, Mississippi, with a total population of over 150,000 residents. 94% are African American, 4% are Caucasian, and only 1% Hispanic. At number 3 is Baton Rouge, Louisiana, with a total population of over 222,000 residents, 67% in which are African American, 30% are Caucasian, and only 3% Hispanic. At number 2 is New Orleans, Louisiana, with a total population of over 376,000 residents, 65% in which are African American, 32% are Caucasian, and only 9% Hispanic. At number 1 is Miami, Florida, with the total population almost 500,000 residents, 18% being African American, 34% being Caucasian, and 37% being Hispanic. They are number 1 when it comes to the highest number of STDs.
That's crazy. Miami's full of degeneracy, though. I talked about this on a previous episode. Like Miami is turning into the LA of STDs. It really is. Like all the degeneracy, all the OF girls are moving there. You know, all the OnlyFans girls that want to sell their bodies and be with streamers. They're all living in Miami now instead of living in LA.
HIV risks associated with a procedure called the vampire facial. The CDC says
I'll give you a facial.
It's identified the first documented cases of the disease transmitted through cosmetic needles. 3 women contracted the virus after getting the procedure at a now closed medical spa in New Mexico. If you aren't familiar, vampire facials use tiny needles to inject platelet-rich plasma from blood into your face.
Yeah.
An investigation found the clinic reused disposable equipment, and at least 2 previous clients had tested positive for HIV before their visits to the spa.
What? That is sickening, bro. They should be sued. Their aunt should be named Sue with how hard they should be sued. That's insane. What is this? Why I'm taking HIV medication?
HIV, but I have been taking HIV medications for the past month. Why? Well, recently I was performing a procedure on a patient who is living with HIV, and unfortunately I got a needle stick injury. Now, anyone who works in healthcare knows that we try to avoid these injuries at all costs, but occasionally they do happen, and it happened to me. Now, this was with a patient who was fairly new to me. I was unaware of their most recent viral load, and that's something that we were actually going to be checking at the visit.
I'll give you a viral load.
And so I started on PEP, post-exposure prophylaxis, and I want every healthcare worker and every non-healthcare worker who may potentially be exposed to HIV to know that this exists. So PEP, post-exposure.
I hate to say I don't care about all that. Too much medical jargon. You're speaking with words I don't understand, so I'm going to take it as disrespect. If I don't understand the words you're saying because I'm slow, I'm going to take it as disrespect. Watch your mouth, okay?
From? I already patented it. I am the infector.
Wait. Run that back, Turbo. What did you just say?
That I got HIV from. I already patented it. I am the infector. They did. I am infector man.
Somebody said, did I resent you? Yeah, of course. When I was first sick, yeah, of course. Sure. I haven't had sex in 6 years. You guys make me scared of it. Why?
Well, then don't have sex.
Right.
It can be scary.
It's terrifying.
It is.
Big pet.
It's actually a tender one. Wow, Jen. AC, what does the other Eric think of this? I don't know. Idea. You tell us, Eric. Eric. Because I have AIDS.
We've got AIDS.
I'm trying to reinforce that. It's HIV.
Yes.
I meet you in person, like conversations in California.
Oh.
Not as of yet.
Can you imagine?
We haven't started booking yet.
We're going to this college, that college.
Heck yeah.
It's the girl with HIV and her infector.
But my sister's putting together some flyers for me. I don't have a sister.
You finger a girl with a cut on your finger, and you're not going to get HIV through your hands.
No,
it's not how it's transmitted.
It's just dirty, though. I told you that, and that is copyrighted.
All right, we have to laugh at this. What else can we do? Sit and cry?
That's how people.
What? What? They're treating it like it's a sitcom comedy, bro. What are you talking about? The infector? Lock this man up. That is not okay. 18,000 people in Philadelphia tested positive for HIV. What is going on?
For heads. And all y'all gonna do is tell these people to strap up. How about y'all stop fornicating?
Hey, she's got a really good point. Stop being a runner.
How about y'all put y'all tools away and close y'all legs? I mean, it's really just that simple. Fear your Lord. Fear your Lord. Fornication is not the way. Wait until marriage. And then when marriage come about and y'all ready to go ahead and get married, y'all can pull the my charts out. Or go get tested together. But stop fornicating. Y'all telling people to strap up. No. Stop fornicating.
I mean, this is true, but it goes against human nature. People want to buck each other. I hate to be that way, but nowadays, men are riddled with testosterone. That's what they want. You know, and that's what it is. Oh my God, big back of the day.
Big back.
What do we got?
This is what I'm eating for lunch. It's just a...
Jesus Christ. I had avocado toast with scrambled eggs and chili oil.
Little chocolate
on sourdough
cake.
Oh, I can hear the arteries just clogging. Jesus.
Big back, big back.
Pig of the day, everybody. They're proud of this too. She's murdering this thing. Why are you mushing it all up?
It crumbled.
Gluttony's a sin, chat. Gluttony is a sin. Here's another one.
This is what I'm eating for lunch. Today we're only going to eat 3 bites of our food, and then we're going to throw the rest of it in the garbage.
Boy, show us what you ate before you started the video. Don't even play on my top like that. I know you ate something before you started this.
First bite.
It's a big bite, Rebecca. Second bite.
Second bite with nacho fries.
It's the eye contact with the camera for me. She just DT'd that thing. Just, ugh, God. Mac and cheese explosion. That stadium nacho cheese.
Wow, that's so good.
So good, yeah.
Last bite.
Last bite. Oh, God. The problem is with this, dude, you can only take 3 bites of it, but the thing is you're going to be hungry in 20 minutes because you're not eating nutrient-dense food. You're not eating nutrient-dense food. I promise you, dude, if you start eating healthy, like here's my daily routine of eating. I wake up, I either have overnight oats or a protein shake. It holds me over till lunch. Lunch, sourdough toast with avocado, salt and pepper, 4 boiled eggs or scrambled eggs on it with chili oil on it. Cool, boom, there you go. The next meal, maybe some protein pasta and some chicken. Cool. Or maybe some, turkey and rice. Boom, there you go. And then for dinner, I'll usually do a bowl of Greek yogurt with some strawberries, bananas, shaved almonds, honey, maybe some cinnamon, and then that's it. That's it. Greek fat non-fat Greek yogurt though. Just straight up plain. Don't put any flavoring on it or anything like that. Like that's all you need. And then I promise you, dude, you eat that, you'll be full all day. You'll be full. Like this morning, we had a cheat meal, and I did 1 piece of sourdough toast, 4 scrambled eggs, and 4 pieces of bacon. That was my cheat meal. And then I'll have probably a protein shake for lunch or something like that, but I'll probably drink like 2 protein shakes. If you can try to drink protein shakes, they're super low carb anyways, so you'll start to lose weight and still get a lot of protein in. But the problem is a lot of people don't want to do that. All right, is it bad for society that average at best looking women don't find average men attractive? This chubby average girl wants the following. She wants a guy who's super hot, smart, obsessed with her, and liberal. Hoflation is crazy, bro. Hoflation is getting crazy.
I see 500 million hot girls. I go on the street, I see hot girls. I go to the bar, I see hot girls. I see hot girls everywhere. I see a hot girl.
She looks like the great value mustard of the chick from Twilight. What's her name?
On my
Kristen Stewart.
Timeline in my life, every single day that I walk out on the street and in this world.
I know you don't see them when you look in the mirror.
Shots fired!
Do I see hot guys? No. I go in the bar. Where are all the hot people? It's like nobody's hot these days. Go on the street. Maybe
Well, you speaking from experience?
you see a good-looking dude here or there. He's hand in hand with some lady. Cool. Awesome. You go to the gym. Where are all the hot people?
This is the big problem with the world right now, though, is every woman thinks she's a 10. Every woman thinks she's hot. Every woman thinks she's hot. That's the biggest problem. Every woman thinks she's hot. Here's another problem I have. The divorce glow up. Something that women do. Like, you're telling me you couldn't be in great shape when you was with him, but now that you're not with him, you can be in fantastic shape. The divorce glow up. Okay? Looking rough. Riggedy rough. Lord have mercy, that gut. Oh, now you're taking your look serious. Now you lost a lot of weight. Now you're in great shape. Like, I'll never understand this. Why couldn't you do this when you were with your man? Why couldn't you do it when you were with him? What's going on with that? It's wild to me. It's wild to me. All right, let's see what else we got here. Trying to find some more clips for you guys, man. All right, let's see. Okay, just like that, gone. What is this clip?
$250,000 winner.
250 grand. You want 250 grand?
$50,000 on a scratch off.
And at first I was like, this is fake. This can't be real. But I scanned it because you
What, does she just keep going to buffets? That's what it looks like.
can download like a lottery kind of scanner type of like where you can verify the ticket before you turn it in. And lo and behold,
$250,000 is life changing.
Yes, it is.
No, you don't get to retire off of 250, but that sets you up for game changing things in life.
They were playing
250,000. So what would you get after? What did you get after?
Chat, what would you do with 250 grand? Here's what I would do. Number one, pay off all the student loan debt that Cass and I have, which is not a ton. Pay it all off, and then talk to my financial advisor and be like, what do I do? Put this in stocks, ETFs, bonds. What are we talking about? HYSA. But the last thing I'm going to do is go buy a house, buy a car. I'm going to look to pay off the little bit of debt we have and then invest the rest of it.
After taxes.
190.
Okay, 190, and you. This was 5 years ago.
So they took 60 back.
6 years ago. 2020. Oh wait, when was this?
2023.
The end of
Okay, so 3 years ago.
No,
and
2024.
No, I sent Lindsay
The settlement thing was
Can I check my
2023.
phone?
November 19th, 2023.
Okay.
But we
so
have
let's
been-
call it 2 years ago. Okay,
Yes.
so you're
Yes.
35.
Yes.
Just about. I'm
Yes.
using that as just an example. So to 65, when people start, that's usually when people retire. That is 30 years. It was $190,000 after taxes.
Right.
Okay, let's just say you just threw that in the market.
Oh,
Threw
they
that in the
didn't do
market. You're
that.
getting 10% a year, typically.
They
Let's
threw that at the buffet and went eating.
say you don't even contribute anything for the next 30 years. If you just put that in the market, you're retired. 65, almost $4 million. So $4 million is,
Look at them shaking their heads. They know they ain't got a penny left.
well, I'm assuming gone based on you being on the show. So what happened after that?
So, I don't mean to throw you under the bus.
Uh-oh.
It wasn't. Even though we're together, right? We keep our finances very separately.
Okay.
Ooh, God. Just like that, it's gone. And it's gone. Have you guys seen that South Park episode where it's like, and it's gone? Feminists are realizing they are destroying society.
Hearing about young I think we're very used to hearing about young men's negative views of young women's and sort of, misogyny amongst young men. But this really struck me because we found that, 72% of young men have a favourable view of young women, 7%, so not very many really, have an unfavourable view of young women. When it comes to women under 30, though, only 50% have a favourable view. The unfavourable view of men goes up to 21%. And then under 25 women, it's just 35% of young women who have a favourable view of men. And if you go into very favourable, we actually use positive rather than favourable, but if you say very positive, it's just 11% of under 25 women. So we are looking at an environment where young women feel a lot more negatively towards young men than the other way around.
This proves that misandry is the problem. Only 7% of young men have an unfavorable view of women. On the contrast, under 25, 35% have a favorable view of men. Only 50% have a favorable view of men. Good Lord, that's crazy. So many women hate men. It's misandry. That's what it is. Misandry is ruin everything. It's not, it's not anything but that. It's just straight up misandry. That's the biggest problem. What is this? Here's another one of these brain rot feminist podcasts.
But why do you think men are so frustrated when women talk about sex?
I think they're afraid of women, and they're afraid. I really do. I think men are terrified of women. I think it goes back to how they feel about their moms. I think they feel guilty about their mom. I mean, we all feel guilty about our moms.
Yeah.
And just scared at everything we've ever seen, all the old movies, all the books, all the, it's like, it's all from the guy's point of view. It's all the male gaze, the slow pan up from her heel. It's just starting to get better. And so
a lot of the problem is that women are misandrous. That's a lot of it. But then also in a lot of the shows and even movies, the guy's always painted as the idiot, the dumb idiot that leads the family. Look at Homer Simpson. He's an idiot, but he's the breadwinner, right? Look at Peter Griffin, idiot breadwinner. Look at South Park. Cartman doesn't have a dad, but then Stan's dad, Randy Marsh, is an idiot, but the breadwinner. So it's always painting the head of the household as an idiot. But then he also makes the most money, and he pays for everything. But he's an idiot, though. He always needs to be corrected. Yeah, that's a huge problem. That's the huge problem, because men aren't stupid. Most of the time, men, they have better instincts than women as far as protector instincts. It's just in our DNA. All right, I wanted to put you guys on a fragrance. So I woke up today, and dude, in Texas, it was like 40 degrees outside. So I was like, cool, I get to whip out a winter fragrance. But this one's Liquid Brun by French Avenue. It's like a 1-to-1 of PDM's Altair. I'll show you Altair. Parfums de Marly. And this is a very expensive fragrance. I think this fragrance is like, I don't know, $200 to $300. Yeah, $200 to $300. Sweet, vanilla, warm, spicy, cinnamon, aromatic, musky, powdery. Very, very. But this is the fragrance that it's a dupe of. But from what I've heard, I don't have a sample of the other one, but this is like a 1-to-1. But dude, it's so good, and it lasts a long time. Like 3 or 4 sprays, you're gonna get like 6 to 8 hours on this, because it's a wintertime fragrance. But dude, it's so good. I was like, ooh, I haven't got to wear this in a while. So yeah, check that one out if you guys want to put onto a winter fragrance, even though it's about to be summer, maybe in everywhere. But if you're traveling, maybe wherever you're traveling, maybe you're going to Iceland or Norway. I don't know. I don't even know what the seasons are over there, because I'm slow, Loki.
Won't they do?
Do you want a treat, dude? Okay. Okay, I got you. I got you, brother. I got you, brother, man. I guess you're gonna give me a hard time. Free. Sit. Check. Wait. Free. Better place. He tired today. Chat, I don't know about you guys, but when it's like warm or when it's like cold and rainy outside, I just get tired. Like Cass and I, yesterday it started getting cold. We just sat in the house. It was so awesome. And then even today we got out a little bit, but we just get so tired when it's like cold outside. It's all rainy. I just want to sit at home and play video games, watch a movie, eat some popcorn, eat bad food. It'd be like this. It really does be like this. But let me pull up my analytics real quick. I want to see how many people are actually subscribed versus not subscribed. I'm gonna call some people out right here. Call some of you guys out. See what we got. Going to the audience tab, and of course, it's taken a month of freaking Sundays to pull up. What do we got here? Oh, I mean, we're still kind of close to the same. Not subscribed, 50%. 49.3% are subscribed. So if you guys aren't subscribed, it'd be great. It'd be amazing. It'd be amazing if you guys could subscribe. It'd be incredible. We are so close to, how many do we have right now? We are so close to 350,000 subscribers, and I'll do another live stream when we hit 350. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, man. I really do.
Won't they do?
Really hope you enjoyed today's episode. I will see you guys tomorrow. It's good to have you guys out, man. Peace.